up, guys? This is Fiona from Fiona's Nerdtastic Adventures, and I'm here to introduce you to my sister,
Corey!
And today we are going to talk to you guys about RWBY, the first volume, and then next week I will talk to you guys about volume 2. And then also today, other than RWBY, sorry, there we go,
We have really
RWBY, from the creators of Red vs. Blue, Rooster Teeth. And then we are also going to be talking to you guys about Reaper of Souls, Diablo 3. I also said in the channel trailer that I was going to give you guys updates on what's going on with Blizzard, both for the PC and the console, but I'm still trying to get all the information that I can and put it into words that some people who do not know what I am talking about can understand. So let's start off with RWBY. For those of you who do not know what RWBY is, it is by the creators of Red vs. Blue. And if you don't know what Red vs. Blue is, you're living underneath a rock. Come on, go buy me some blinker fluid. And if you come back with a flag, I'll be shocked. But RWBY, it is based off of a 15-year-old girl and her sister and her 2 classmates who aren't really her friends yet. That, again, I will discuss next week. And I will read you the back of the box. So, I will read you the back of the case. A young hero, an exalted heiress, a troubled rogue, and a party girl. These are the 4 members of RWBY, a team brought together and trained for the sole purpose of combating the rampant evils that plague the fantastic world of Remnant. See, there's these things called Grims, which, well, they're the creatures of Grims, and there's these little black things. There's an Ursa, there's a Beowulf.
Oh, it's a bear wolf. I want one.
But they're like wolves, and then there's this giant scorpion and this giant black snake and white snake.
And there's a really giant bird.
Yeah, and a really big bird. A very big bird.
Still don't know what that's called yet.
I don't remember what it's called. But, these characters, RWBY, she goes and winds up getting accepted to Beacon Academy with her, and her sister's already there, and both of them want to become huntresses. RWBY wants to become a huntress due to the fact that she wants to be the hero and wants everybody in the world to have a happy ending. So, going on from that, what did you rate it?
Give me numbers.
1 through 10.
100.
That works.
It goes over.
She gave it a 10.
No, I gave it 100.
Why did you give it 100?
Because it was awesome.
Okay, go more in depth. Why was it awesome?
Okay, well, first off, the characters, they're unique in their own way.
Okay.
They have more of their own personality than most animes have. Because, there are certain animes that you can see similarities in certain characters. It's like this.
It's the same story over and over again, really. I mean,
exactly.
Granted, RWBY is, that the good versus evil, which I can kind of understand that, but
it's different.
It's different in a way because they're trying to save the world, but at the same time they're all trying to find themselves because they're still kids.
Yes.
They're still kids, and they're going into this world where they have to fight these evil being monster things that are all black and white, and they're evil and they're destructive. So, I can understand where Corey's coming from.
But they have their own personalities.
Yeah, they have their own personalities. The one thing that I didn't like about RWBY at first is the fact that I didn't like the silhouettes. I like being able to see background characters, even though that they don't play a main role or even a role or a part. The
silhouettes were
the silhouettes were just
too much.
They were distracting. They I could see Yang in the middle of the crowd when RWBY and John are walking into the big room for the welcoming ceremony or whatever, and it was just in a big crowd like that, you wouldn't necessarily see her because she's in the middle of the crowd full of people. I mean, unless you had good hawk eagle eye type stuffs. Yeah.
But I can't wait for next week because
Yeah. Next week we are definitely going to be talking about RWBY Volume 2, which
it was even better.
it was better. I bought this last year and I just showed it to her and she like thought it was amazing. Our actually 3 favorite lines is the very first line that you hear is,
Are you robbing me?
"Are you robbing me?"
Oh.
Yes.
Oh.
And then Ruby just beats ass. And then
I'm queen of the castle.
yes, Nora's "I'm queen of the castle," and then Nora's "Let's break his legs." Yeah.
No, it's will break his legs. Not I'll break his. Will break his legs.
I thought it was "Let's break his legs."
No, will break his legs.
Okay. The second thing we were going to talk to you about, even though that I said that I was going to tell you guys about the updates and all of that that's going on for Diablo
It's
yesterday,
complicated.
it is complicated. I need to actually do a little bit more digging and a little bit more research so that I can actually give you guys the information that you guys
I
need
need
to
to do a
understand.
lot more playing.
And a lot more playing. You know, I played Diablo 3, but Reaper of Souls is a little bit different. I haven't gotten to Reaper of Souls, I haven't gotten to Matil yet, but I have been playing Diablo since it came out.
Since you little itty bitty tiny.
Like, I've been playing it since I was 7, so I know the storyline. The storyline is the same thing, and it's not repeated, but it's going on with the times. There's the Nephilims, and then there's Diablo, and there's Baal, and then there's
Liar.
Belial, and there's Asmodan, you know, and there's still Diablo. Diablo is the main person, and the main thing in there is, what's that stone called? I can never remember what the freaking stone is called. Ever.
It's the soul of no. I don't know. Is it on there? I think it's the soul stones, but no, stone of souls. Soul stone.
Soul stone. Yes, the soul stone. The big black thing.
The big black thing that Reaper steals at the end.
So, but yeah. I played Diablo 3 all the way through. My husband and I busted it out within 24 hours. So, that is how much game time that I do. Like,
right there is gonna be a 4. Okay,
we can discuss that in just a second, like on our opinions. So, but Ultimate Evil Edition, Diablo 3, Reaper's Souls, I'm giving it a decent grade. It's not going to be a full 10. It's going to be like a 9.5 because I don't like the skill tree. I don't.
You don't?
I don't. In Diablo 2, there was an actual skill tree. Like, you guys aren't going to
like on WoW,
see
right?
this, but like, there's this, and then you can either go here or here.
Yeah, like it used to be on WoW.
Yeah, like it used to be on World of Warcraft. And then they changed it to these circle things that you can either choose this one or this one, and then you can choose the runes. Like, at first it was really confusing, and I didn't understand it. It was so confusing.
See, the thing is, I did play a little bit of Diablo 2 when I was littler. It didn't make any sense to me. But when I started playing Diablo 3, it was just like, oh, this makes perfect sense.
Well, yeah, they made it easier for people, but at the same time, me and my dad have been playing it for so long, and we're so used to this that it's just, we like that.
When World of Warcraft started changing it to where
change is hard.
I know.
But anyway, we like the game. We give it a thumbs up. Granted, we're not going to be able to talk about it all that much because we haven't beaten Reaper of Souls. From what I can tell you about Diablo, though, is again that it's the same story with Deckard Cain and with the Cain family and the Soul Stone and Diablo. It's an overall awesome game. So I recommend it for people who haven't played it. For people that are wanting to get into RPG games, go for it. Play the game. Any Blizzard game or any Activision game, they're awesome games. Yeah. They're great game creators. Totally, definitely go play those games. Until next time, you have a nerdtastic day.
Nerdtastic.